Hello, children. Hope you all are good. Now we are going to start the next chapter, that is Quit India Movement launched by Gandhiji. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Jawaharlal Nehru, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad are the prominent leaders who played significant role in Quit India movement. Quit India movement was a civil disobedience movement launched in India in August 1942 in response to Gandhiji's call for immediate independence. Protest demanding what Gandhi called an orderly British withdrawal, but passive resistance appears in his call to do or die. Causes that led to Quit India movement are failures of Cripps mission and Japanese threat. The first cause, Cripps mission. Japanese army was rapidly approaching towards India, so it became necessary for the British to break a political deadlock in India. On March 11, 1942, the British PM Churchill announced that Sir Stafford Cripps would go to India and consult all the parties. So the Cripps mission proposed the following constitutional reform. Children, now we are going to discuss one important topic of this chapter, that is clauses of Cripps mission. All the points are very important, so do learn all the points. First, India would be given a dominion status. Second, a constituent assembly would be set up who would then draft a new constitution. Third, there would be federation of British India and Indian states. And province that was not ready to accept the constitution would be allowed to form a separate dominion status. Fourth, provinces would be free to join Indian Union. If not, they would form their own constitution and get the same dominion status as that of India. Now we are going to discuss the fifth clause of the Cripps mission. An undertaking would be signed between His Majesty's government and the Constituent Assembly, covering all the matters related to transfer of responsibilities. Provisions would be made for the protection of the racial and religious minorities. During war, Viceroy would remain in power in India and would be responsible for the defense of the country. However, it would be the responsibility of Government of India to take care of the military and other needs. So finally, Cripps mission was sent to India with the purpose to hand over the dominion status to the Indians, and the provisions were made for all the caste and categories. Now we are going to discuss reasons for the failure of Cripps mission. Why Cripps mission failed? Because it did not promise independence in near future. The plan involved partitioning the country. Muslim League opposed it as it did not promise formation of Pakistan and spoke about formation of only single dominion. Hindu Mahasabha rejected it as it feared partition of the country. 6. Anglo Indians, Christians, opposed it as it did not sufficiently safeguard their interest. So all the Indians, they completely opposed Cripps mission because it did not fulfill their demands. Sixth reason responsible for the failure of Cripps mission, princely states rejected it as it denied their right of selecting their representatives to the proposed constitution making body. This right was kept by the rulers. Congress even opposed to the option given to the provinces of getting a separate dominion because it was a threat that country may get divided in several pieces. Gandhiji called the Cripps mission as the post-dated check of a failing bank. Congress wanted all the subjects, including defense matters, to be handled by the national government and asked to form a national government with full responsibility. Second cause of Quit India movement, that is Japanese threat. In 1942, Japanese army had attacked Burma, which was moving towards Assam. Gandhiji said that the presence of British in India is an invitation to Japan to invade India. Their presence was working like a bait, and their withdrawal would remove the bait. So, all Indian leaders were convinced that immediately it is time for India's complete independence from British. So, Gandhiji decided to launch a movement asking British to quit India or to leave India. Now we will study the Quit India resolution. You can see the picture here, children. Gandhiji is discussing with Nehru about Quit India movement. The Congress Working Committee met at Wardha in July 1942 and it adopted a resolution known as Quit India Resolution. The resolution is stated British rule in India must end immediately. Now we are going to discuss impact of Quit India movement launched by Gandhiji. It demonstrated the depth of the feeling of nationalism, struggle and sacrifice which had reached in the country. It made it clear to the British government that now they can't rule in India against the wishes of the Indian people. People from all sections and communities united together. Yes, it was a mass revolt before getting independence. So it was a mass movement, mass revolt. It strengthened Congress party because of its heroic role in the movement. Questions of constitutional reforms remained aside till the War of 1945. Now there were no more questions regarding to the constitutional reforms because so many attempts were done which failed. As Gandhi Irwin Pact, it failed. Then Cripps Mission, it failed. So that's why the Congress party did not rely on the British government. Then there was no political activity till 1945 as most of the big leaders were inside the prison. Hence, Subhash Chandra Bose and INA continued the freedom struggle outside the country. Thank you.